Hey, what is going on, everyone? How are you? It's been a long time since I've done a Instagram live, but I'm trying to get more back into it. God, I can't even talk tonight. Getting more back, getting into it more. So tonight it'll be fun. We are gonna have my friend Sarah, owner of Bestie's Defense, on. Let me bring her in because she's here already. So we'll just there you go, Sarah. I sent you a invite. Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's nice to see you.
You too. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, are you recovered from goals?
Yeah, definitely recovered, still exhausted because I have like a million other things going on in life, but yeah,
Of course.
definitely caught up from goals and the crazy, I came home from goals and then there was the whole aftermath. I was on the Dana last show and posted what happened at goals and it was crazy, but it's kind of died down now. So,
Good. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah,
yeah.
that was insane.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to be deterred or shy away from the fight. So,
Good.
but anyways, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Just, happy in beautiful, sunny, 82-degree weather Los
Oh
Angeles. Can't
God,
complain about the weather.
yeah, seriously, that's the one thing you can't complain. I mean, I'm in Texas, and I think tomorrow and Saturday is going to be like 108. Like, just
Ooh, that's
yeah,
brutal.
yeah, just brutal. But yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, so let's get
Sorry, my,
into
my
it.
dog my dog wants to join apparently. So I'm very sorry about the
the
barking German Shepherd that you might
the
hear in
more
a second.
the more the merrier, not a problem. Okay, so everyone, this is Sarah. She is the owner of a very cool company called Bestie's Defense. Um, I will let her I will let her tell you exactly what it is, but this is what she makes. Pretty pretty actually. It does come in black. I have two of them. Comes in black. So I'm gonna let her explain to you exactly what Besties is, and then we'll get into how you got into it, what brought you into the industry, and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure. So thank you so much for doing this with me. This is awesome.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this is a bestie. It's a 3-in-1 personal protection device. It's pepper spray. There's 120 decibel alarm that goes off when you deploy the pepper spray, and then the bottom is an impact device that you can strike with. If pepper spray was not enough, or if it's not the right option, or if you just need to create distance to then spray, and we're also the only device on the market that's engineered to collect DNA. So if you break someone's skin and you draw blood, the skin and blood is going to gather down below, so you can hand this over to law enforcement.
Okay, so I didn't realize. That's really cool. So you're saying the this part right here, just because of, I mean, again, it's sharp but not like, I mean, you can touch it and it won't break skin, but
Right.
if you nail someone, it'll break skin and then it conducts DNA right there.
Correct. So, just again, the way that it's engineered. So, if you put enough force behind this, it will crack through coconut. So, you understand what it's capable of doing. It's not difficult to break someone's skin with this at all. And so, just the way in which the speakers are engineered, it's meant so that blood and skin travels down, and then it's going to go ahead and collect into the speakers, and it stays there. And
Oh,
it's almost impossible to scrub after, just like again the way it's engineered. You would have to like take it apart. It's really challenging to get rid of evidence once it's done. So just one of the fun little things, with having law enforcement behind me with developing this, all the little things that we thought about.
okay. That's really cool. I didn't realize that, and that's awesome. One thing that I really like about it is that even though it's metallic, it's surprisingly light.
Mhm.
It doesn't, if you're I mean, whether you're a woman or a man carrying this, it's not going to weigh you down. And I actually like that because I'm one of those people that uh, wearing a gun as an EDC every day sometimes is annoying because I don't like being weighted down. But
Mhm.
I like this because it is pretty light.
Yeah. And again, super intentional. I think especially with women, we don't want to add more stuff to our bags that generate more weight. Like
Right.
I always complain, like my shoulder always hurts from carrying a heavy bag. I didn't want to create anything that was heavy. So again, just very meticulous in material selection. Definitely wanted metal just because I wanted it to be really robust, but keeping it lightweight was very important. And actually, you have the second version. So this one is heavier than the initial one we did because people were actually complaining the first one was too light.
So wait, this one is the heavier version.
This is the heavier version that you
Oh
have in your
wow,
hand. Yeah.
that's crazy because it's still light.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's still super lightweight, but the first one was 100% aluminum and it was feather light. And people almost didn't believe that you could really strike with it because it was so lightweight. And then we ended up moving forward with aluminum and zinc. So it just added a little more weight. And then people liked how it was just a teeny bit heavier. They just said it made them feel a little bit more secure. So I always like to take customer feedback into consideration as we continue to improve. So weirdly enough, people wanted a teeny bit more weight. So we made it happen.
That's awesome. Okay, so let me ask you. Well, someone just asked what the price point on these are.
Yes. So they're $95. But the canisters are replaceable as well as the batteries. So it's a one-time purchase, and then you just replace the canister either when it expires or if you end up using it.
Is this is the practice canister?
Yeah, yeah. So that's a practice canister. Underneath your bestie, like when it arrives, you'll see the live formula, whichever formula you
Right.
select. Um,
That's when you open the box. Which, by the way, I will admit I'm a bit of a fool and an idiot because it took me like 30 minutes how to figure out how to open your box. Um, so you can see like you can pull it and you see it's giving a little. And I was trying for a long time how to figure it out, but stupid me, there's a little black button there, and if you push the button down or use one hand and then see,
you're
there you go.
not okay.
Yeah,
You are
it's
not the Okay, you're not the first person to have struggled to figure out how to open the box.
yeah. So yeah, I'll admit it. You got me on that, but but yeah, once you open the box, it's really cool. The actual pepper spray is right there.
Mhm.
And I wanted to know, so I have this. I was going to wait for you to demonstrate, but can you demonstrate how when you open locks, how do you open this? How do you open the Bestie? How do you install the
Yeah, sure. Hang on. Let me like tilt this down a little bit. So, in the box, it comes with this little tool right here.
Okay.
Um, so super easy. It comes with that. You're going to take that out, and then there's a pin on the back of the bestie.
Okay.
So you take the sharp part of the pin and you just poke down, and then this pops off.
Then okay, so let's do this. Okay, so oh, got it. Okay, so it pops off.
Yep. Okay. And then right now, like everything's safe. There's obviously no canister inside. So you're going to take this part right here, which is the locking mechanism right now when
Okay.
it's down. Like nothing, it's not going to go off. But we're
Right.
going to go ahead and we're going to put that up. So now if a canister were in there, pepper spray could be deployed when you push the trigger. So pop that up. And then you're going to take this bottom part and slide it up to meet the pin. And then you're
Okay.
And then you're gonna take, oh, sorry, I'm like out of frame. I'm gonna like angle differently. I'm not
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
doing this for the camera. And then you're gonna switch to the flat side and then just push that pin down and put that all the way up.
So push the pin down.
And then slide this part all the way up.
All right. I'm having trouble doing that because I'm an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot. This is hands down the hardest thing. The second you get it, you're gonna be
Okay.
like, oh, that was easy. Got it.
Okay. Got it.
Perfect. Okay. And now this part slides out.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's cool.
Mhm. Yep. So then you can just slide this down. You don't have to take it all the way off because we're not going to change the batteries.
Okay.
So just let it like kind of chill there. And then you'll take your canister. Super important. This is actually the number one user error that I have. This right here is a safety so that your canister does not deploy in transit. You need to remove this.
Okay, so this
So
is right now I have the practice. So this there's nothing in here. This is
there's water. There's water in here.
there's water. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
water.
Okay, so you said take the black safety off?
Yep. And now, oh my God, sorry. I'm like, this is so weird to do for the camera. I'm just like, "Ooh." And then you're just going to guide the canister in really gently like that.
A guide canister.
hmm
Okay.
And then you just want to make sure that this is locked into place so the spout like isn't rotating back on itself. And then you can slide this sleeve right back up. And then we're going to reverse engineer everything. And then
Okay.
the capsaicin percent is 1.4%.
Okay, so
I just saw that question. It depends on the formula, but our most potent one is 1.4. And then we have our nationally notorious formula right here, which is 0.66%. That's for like places like New York where you have to have a lower grade. So it's legal everywhere in the US. All right, back to this. So now, do you have the sleeve up?
yeah, I have the sleeve up.
Okay, cool. So now we're going to push the pin back down like so, and then
Okay.
have it meet. And then we're going to slide the impactor back in. Everest,
Slide
that's
the
enough, buddy.
slide the
Sorry, we have a
impactor.
very talkative German Shepherd puppy.
It's all good. It's because there's a Jew here.
I love
Sorry,
it.
sorry.
I love it. I love it. Okay, and then we're going to replace the cap. Switch one more time. And then last time you're going to use this right here. You're going to push this down, and then you just want that pin to lock into place. And then
Uh
put
hold
the,
hold on. I put the striker back on and
okay,
then what do I do?
okay. So now push this bottom part all the way down so that it meets the impactor.
Okay, got it.
Okay, great. And now you can go ahead and you can put the safety back down. So you can lock it so that you can't deploy anything.
Okay.
And
Wait,
then
but
put that
my
cap
okay,
back
because
up.
my I can still see my canister. So did I do something wrong?
You still have to put the top cap back on.
Oh, yeah, well, that's obvious. Okay.
So yeah, you're good.
Oh, there we go. And then it clicks right back in, and now we are good
Yeah,
to
and
go.
then just like give it a wiggle, make sure that it's the
Yeah,
pin's
it's
locked into place.
yeah,
Cool. Yeah, and
very
then like you're ready to rock and roll. So to deploy it, safety goes up, and
okay.
then you're going to use your thumb. So I don't know if you can see, but there are kind of some like intrinsic circles on the trigger
Okay.
right there. It's
Oh yeah,
thumb print to thumb print. Think of it like
thumbprint.
that.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
not pushing it down, you're
You're not
pushing it
pushing that.
in.
You're pushing. Yeah. So that creates better accuracy for when you're spraying because wherever your thumb is pointing, that's where your spray is going. You don't
Makes
have to
sense.
worry, like with a traditional cylinder, like, you don't have to worry about, like, you think that like the nozzle is going in one direction, but you're like misfiring 6 feet. That was something that was very common, like when we were practicing under pressure and like trying to get something out of a bag. I thought that like the nozzle was pointed one place because I had it in my hand the right way, but it was just slightly off. And so it would just go. And I was like, oh, and
Go.
then like the overcorrection is just like so much.
Right. Well, Alpha Omega Customs just popped on, and if he's still here, dude, you got to start making little holsters for these, little Kydex holsters for these. That would be really cool to have. Just a little, if you don't want to carry it in a purse or a bag, just right here on your side, little Kydex holsters with with the Besties Defense. Where is it? There we go. With the Besties Defense logo. We'll figure that out. But very cool. So now, okay, so now if you want to deploy it and use it, you push it forward, but the that 110 decibel siren does go off.
Yeah. So the spray. and the alarm are simultaneous. And then the alarm will keep ringing until you put the safety back down. So I will
Okay.
say it definitely requires a little bit more pressure to actually activate the spray. Like it comes to you dry so that you can practice. So it does require a little bit more force, which is why we highly recommend that someone does pick up a training canister,
Right.
as well as a live formula.
Okay.
So
So safety is up or down?
So it's all one motion. So right now, I can't deploy the spray. It's in the down motion. It's
Oh,
down.
down. Okay,
So
down.
it's
So you
one motion up with your thumb, and then you push it
and
in.
then got it. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's a great question from Safety First Firearms Instruction. Average number of shots or duration of spray, and let's take that one step further. What's the distance that you can spray it?
Sure. So distance wise, 10 feet.
Okay.
And then it's a tight stream spray can. So I'm gonna put him away. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, not a
Everest.
problem.
Evie, come here.
Andy.tx. I do not have a Kydex yarmulke, but I do have camo yarmulkes on my website.
All right. I'm so sorry about that. Now
No,
we'll have a little bit more peace and quiet.
all good.
Um, okay. And then to answer the second part of that question, you'll get about 6 to 8 1 second bursts or
Okay.
a continuous 8 second stream.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a very small canister. We built it to be legal across all states, so you don't have to worry about how much formula you're carrying. And then two of our three live formulas do have UV dye. So our Hero and Holy Grail both have UV dye in them. Holy Grail is a combination of pepper spray, tear gas, UV marking dye. This is pepper spray, UV marking dye. And then Nationally Notorious is our lower grade pepper spray that is compliant for states like New York. And I think I want to say it's Wisconsin where it has to be lower grade. And then UV dye is not legal for whatever reason. So when in doubt, this is the one that you want. So we have something for
Okay.
every state.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. So I still want to try it right now, but my son's sleeping, so I don't want the
Oh yeah, don't don't
yeah,
wake him up.
I don't want the sound to go off. Um okay, so someone buys this. Let's have like a hypothetical. Someone buys it, they use it, the person, thankfully makes it out. Do you have, I know because I mentioned that I'm going to be live with you and someone asked me this. Do you have like if you use it and they prove that they used it in a real situation, are your company, will you like give them a replacement for free, or you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people
Oh
do that.
yeah. Oh my God, absolutely. I mean, send us a police report and I'll send you two.
You'll
Like
just
if you end up
replace it.
using it, like I'll send you a replacement plus. I mean, I think one, I'd love to, we've had three actual situations of people using it. So, and was able to get one of them back, which was awesome just to study and see. It was used against a dog, not the impactor. That's the only one I can actually talk about, but someone did use the spray against a dog. So we gave them a new one and they were happy, but, we wanted to just study everything and just kind of see wear and tear. So they have a new one. But yeah, I mean, look, if anyone ever uses our product, if they just give us the police report, 100% will
that
replace their bestie for them.
So let me ask you this. I know you're in California, my alma mater, which I'm happy I'm no longer there. um I do know their gun laws suck there. So
Mhm.
what brought you into this field? Why? I mean, there are countless, pepper spray companies out there. What made you decide, hey, I can do it better and I'm gonna do this?
Yeah. So I was assaulted. I was out in Santa Monica and I had a crazy guy attack me. I've done self defense and martial arts for years, went through everything they teach you, tried to de escalate, and it didn't work. Ended up pepper spraying the guy. But there were a couple of things. Like I had never trained with pepper spray. Like I just had it in my bag. I had a guy friend give it to me. And so like I just had it, but it was buried in the bottom of my bag. Fortunately, I was able to get it out in time. But I started doing research and no one was actually designing for women. And pepper spray hadn't been updated since the 1970s. It's always been, the traditional cylinder wrapped in plastic. Now people are starting to do like florals or like holographic stuff, but it doesn't the way that it traditionally has been like doesn't fit into a lot of women's lifestyle. Like, it's bulky, like you can't really put it in your pocket without it being visible, and quite frankly it's just ugly and tactical looking and everyone knows what it is. For
Right.
me, like, I prefer keeping my self-defense stuff a little bit more discreet, and growing up in martial arts, I was also always taught that you want to conceal your weapon until you're actually using it on the person.
Absolutely.
And, so like I see a lot of people like, oh, like show me you have pepper spray. Or also like if someone's looking at you and they see what you have, like half of your plan's already gone.
Right.
Like maybe it might deter them, but if they've really made up their mind and they now know that you have pepper spray or whatever, it gives them the opportunity to kind of figure out how to get to you. So I wanted something that was really beautiful, actually ergonomic, wasn't going to misfire, and could do more. Because also, I'd never heard a pepper spray company like outwardly talk about the gap that can occur after you pepper spray someone. Like the way that it's marketed, everyone thinks the person's just going to drop or walk away. And that's not what happens. Like on average, it takes 10 seconds for it to kick in. I mean, I think pepper spray is amazing. Like it's a great chemical weapon and it's going to stop someone from being able to pursue you, most likely. But you do have to account for those 10 seconds, or if someone's under the influence of it, might like potentially not working.
Right.
And most women are only going to carry one thing. So I decided to recreate what I wish I had in my hand, because I still don't think that lethal force would have been the right move for that situation. But I could have benefited from having more, and I didn't want to
Absolutely.
drop. I normally have like a blade on me. I didn't have my blade. I wouldn't have wanted to have stabbed someone, but I wouldn't mind giving them a little poke.
That's awesome. So how did I get how you got into it? What was the process of, because I'm I do my own stuff.
Sure.
1 second. Emma Fine, how loud is the alarm, and will I save this live? I will post this live. I will make sure to post it because I think this is important, especially with today's day and age and everything going on. But how loud is the alarm? I think you said 110 decibels,
120.
120. Okay, I was
Yeah.
wrong. Okay, very cool. So nice and loud.
Yeah. Yeah. It's loud, especially when it's pointed at the person.
All right, because the speaker's at the bottom.
Yes.
Um, okay, so design process. You said ergonomics, the look. What was the process of going into that?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, how much time do we have?
We have as
um,
much time as we have a plenty of time.
oh my gosh. Okay. So first things first, I immediately called my friend who's in law enforcement. I was like, hey, this just happened. I have this idea. Here's my napkin sketch. What do you think? Like, if this happened to me, I have martial arts experience. You've been in law enforcement for 25 years. You also train in martial arts. Like, you're an international champion. Like, can we put our heads together? Like, let's go. So we did. And I just kind of started looking at like real objects that I carried on a daily basis as a woman, that a lot of women carried on a regular basis as well. And then I just started interviewing women in line for coffee. So I spoke to over 1,000 women just in
Wow.
general. Like I would just ask them in line, like, hey, by any chance you have pepper spray? Are you carrying? Oh, you own it, but it's at home. Oh, okay. Oh, you do have it. Can I see it? So many problems, right? Like 9 out of 10 times expired before the pandemic even started. So the other thing that I decided to do was launch a subscription service for pepper spray, so that the canister, if you subscribe, you get a discount on the canisters. They just show up for you when you need to replace them. Sorry, like little kind of a runaround.
So, well, let me
But
let me cut you off there quickly. How
sure.
long? I put the pepper spray in here. How long does it last
Okay, so
without
yours
without
is
without using it?
the one that you have is going to expire in 2029.
Okay, so you got a few years.
You have a few years. So
Okay,
the shelf life is 4 years
okay,
for the
perfect.
most
Okay,
part. Just right now we're a little bit later on and just like what we're sending out. So it's 2029 right now, but like next batch will be good. Whatever. Geez, like where are we going to be? I don't even want to like think about where we're going to be in 4 years. That's crazy. 2030.
yeah,
Oh,
that's futuristic.
oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. So yes, like our next batch of formula that we end up getting our hands on will be good for 4 years.
Okay,
But
awesome.
there are certain situations where you would need to replace. So like you live in Texas, if you leave your canister in the car
Right,
during the summer and it exceeds 120 degrees, which is very easy. If it's 85 degrees outside, 20 minutes later it's over 120 degrees in your car if it's in the sun, so
right.
you would need to replace it at that
Sooner.
point.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I
All right.
always recommend replacing annually just at the end of summer. Just I think that's the most sure way that you're always going to have an effective canister.
Right. Okay. Perfect. I think a lot of people would want to know that. All right. So go back to the with your buddy and the PD and
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, what we started doing, was we started analyzing just our like natural responses, watching fights, looking at people's actual human nature, right? For people who are like untrained, trained, etc. So, couple of things. Most people are going to develop a death grip like immediately, like when we're scared, like this is our natural reaction, and you make a
Right.
fist. So here's like like oh my gosh, so we wanted to create something where it's like, okay, cool, point up, like you're here, you're scared, you're ready to go, all you have to do is crash in at this point. Like if that's
Right.
all you can do, if you freeze, you miss the opportunity to spray, you're here, you're ready to go. Um you know the majority of self-defense classes that I've taken will never teach people how to throw a punch. Especially women, like, it takes a long time to actually learn how to properly throw a punch. You have to make sure your technique is good. You don't want to hit, the small parts of your knuckles. So we wanted to create something that already played into existing self-defense. Most women are taught how to hammer fist, which is highly effective. So, that's one thing you can do. You can crash in and you can rake. So we wanted to create something that enforced or reinforced already existing self-defense. And then we wanted to create something that actually fit into your hand because you're aiming with your knuckles and your thumb. Because we kind of talked about how like aim can be off,
Right.
but just the way that it sits in the hand, it feels really good. It's casual and it's not awkward. It's not bulky. So those were
Right.
kind
Yeah.
of
No.
the
Yeah. I feel that. Like it feels normal.
yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you put this, I mean, at Goals, I had like two 85-year-old women like come up and like they got it immediately. And they were like, oh my God, I can use this. It doesn't hurt. Because the other thing, like a kind of happy accident, was we realized people with arthritis and carpal tunnel can actually use this product because
Right.
they don't
Because
have
of
to push down. So they push in.
the ergonomics. Right.
We didn't do it intentionally, but it was just kind of like a happy it was a happy accident. So we're like, oh great, like truly like works for everyone. Amazing. So then the other thing that I started doing was I just kind of started analyzing, the items that I actually had in my bag, what a lot of women carry, and wanted to create something that felt familiar. Like a lot of people say that this reminds them of a lighter. One of the things that I did look at were the vintage Dunhill lighters
Hmm.
that are really cool. A lot of people are like, oh, it looks like a vape. I'm like, yeah, cool. It's like, the other EDCs that are not
Right.
weapons that people have. And then one of my other really big inspirations was Charlotte Tilbury lipstick.
That I don't. I'll take your word for that one.
So say, ask your wife. I mean, I feel like
That's what.
most girls I know, or at least here in Los Angeles, like we all went through a major like Charlotte Tilbury phase. I mean, I still have a million of her shades. Like I love her stuff. But again, a lot of the time when you go through a girl's bag, she's going to have a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. So
Got it.
familiar things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's fantastic. That's really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm still trying to figure out again how to do it. Like I want to actually load it for my wife and my daughter. So I got that part that far. Now, do I take the bottom off first now?
No, so now it's in. Well, hang on, wait. Is the canister in there? Sorry, hold it up
Yes.
again.
Yeah, I put the
Oh
the
yeah, no,
pra-
no, no.
the
You're
practice
you're
canister.
you're good. So now, like, what did I do here? So pretty much, you're here right
Right.
now. All you have to do is put this back on, and then flatten the pin
Well, if
back
well if I
out.
want if I want to take the practice canister and put in the real canister.
Oh, so then just remember how we like removed everything. So where you are right now. So put this up
Put
and
that
and
up.
then mhm, and then slide this to meet the pin.
Slide
Slide like the bottom metal part
to
up
meet.
so that it meets the pin, and then you're gonna flatten out the
Got.
pin, I should say, and then you'll see it like that. And then you slide this out, and then you just repeat the steps that we did.
Hold on. Is there okay? I'm an idiot. I told you. I am. I can write a book. I can take a photo. I can talk to people. I am not mechanically inclined at
It's okay. So
all.
if
Okay,
there's a QR code on the back of your box.
okay, that
If you scan that, it'll take you to a step by step instructional video.
okay because I know school starts for my wife. She's a teacher, and I definitely want her having one of these in her purse. Um, so, but yeah. So to open it fully, do you have to? I know you had to do the pin a few times, right?
Yes.
So walk me through it one more time because I know there's a bunch of people still coming in.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So poke the pin. Oh, sorry, I have to stay in frame. I'm the worst.
It's all good.
I'm the worst. We're gonna put the safety up, push the pin down, and then we're gonna have that bottom sleeve meet the safety, and then you slide the
Okay.
impactor out. And now,
Got, now you can take it out.
yeah, and then you just remove and reinstall the canister. So when you're ready to do the live, you can do that.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, cool, we're still in frame.
All
And
right.
then
So
we
then
just,
if I then I take the canister out. So I'm gonna put the real one in now. So take the safety off, put the canister in.
yeah, just do me a favor. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool, you got it, great.
Yeah.
And now
Put,
you can go ahead and slide that sleeve back up.
slide the sleeve back up until the
Great.
pin.
Yep. And then you're going to push that pin down and just move it
Okay.
up. Yep, there you go. And then slide the impactor back in.
Slide the impactor back in on the bottom.
Great. Okay. And now pull that bottom sleeve down. Great. And now put the locking mechanism down so that,
You're
yeah,
saying
there you go.
the safety
Yep.
and then
The safety
put the
down.
lid
Yep. Great.
just like that.
Yeah. And then just make sure, again, that it's locked into place. Give it a little wiggle. Just make
Oh,
sure it doesn't come off.
hold on. It wasn't locked into place. I
Yeah. So
gotta.
you'll probably have to push that pin
There we
back
go.
down one last time. There you go.
Yep,
And
I
now,
got it.
yeah. And now you're
Very
live.
cool. Now it's live. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have to show my wife how to use this. But no, this is honestly, this is something I think is really, really fantastic. Um, yeah,
And sorry, like safety first. Yes, thank
yeah,
you so much for that. We do have a disclaimer on the video just saying to make sure that we recommend doing it outside or in a well ventilated area, and to never point it at yourself or someone else.
right.
So thank you for that reminder. But yes, very, very important.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in the case, and then there we go. Now that one's ready. That is awesome. That is really. I mean, I really like this product, and again, I've never used it, and clearly I'm an idiot, and I once I figure out how to loaded and stuff. But I really like it. Like we talked about, right? It's super lightweight. It's yeah, I mean, I can see this being deployed on so many different levels for so many different people. And again, it's not just I know you made it specifically for women, but um, this can absolutely be used for men to who don't have the ability to EDC a pistol or
Well, so let me stop you right there. So,
okay,
like, yes, I did make it with women in mind. We have a ton of men who do carry this, and it's very. I feel very grateful just because I feel like historically, the 2A community has not been very. It's not that they haven't been receptive of pepper spray because a lot of people do understand the benefit of it, but like I'm someone who has firearms. I love my guns, and developed this with law enforcement. And one of the things that we really thought through is, like if you're ever in a position where you have to fight to either retain your firearm or to draw your concealed carry, because sometimes that space just disappears.
right?
Sometimes you need a bestie to back you up for that. So,
No, absolutely,
I've done training where, I've had to fight to, it was a dog fight over the gun. And having something like this just to be able to freak out on someone would have been so incredibly helpful,
right.
just in order to really create enough space to, either draw or go for the gun and then do what you need to do. So, I'm a firm believer in layered protection. Like
Yeah,
I always have
absolutely.
one of these on me, but I also do carry a form of lethal protection with me at all times too.
No,
So I don't think
absolutely.
yeah, so like I mean I'm not like it's just one or the other. Sometimes if you're traveling it might have to be one and not the other, but I do think that it can also be a companion to your firearm. And I think, just God forbid, it's always good to show that you had a non-lethal option
No,
on
for
you.
sure. So
So
Emma Fine asks, are these legal on airplanes?
so you can modify them so that you can travel with them. So pepper spray is not supposed to travel in the cabin with you. So you would want to put the canister in your checked luggage with this. I keep mine in the box and then a Ziploc baggie, just because I'm a worrywart about that. Or you can always send your canister to your destination, and then you just want to slide the impactor out and keep that separate because then it's just an alarm. And then when you're on the other side of TSA or when you reach your destination, you can reconfigure it.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What else? What else? Is there anything specifically you want to talk about with regards to this?
I mean, I feel like we've covered so
So
much.
yeah, is if there's anyone that has any questions, please, just put them in the comments and we'll answer them.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, um, like I said, so you've been around. Besties has been around. I know we met just this past January
Mhm.
at Shot Show. You had your little
Yes.
booth and doing all your recordings and stuff like that. It was a chic little booth. So I love that. Uh, how long has Besties been around?
So I started designing Bestie in 2022,
Okay.
incorporated the company in 2023. And then we did development throughout all of 2024. We had our prototypes in early 2025. Then we took pre-orders and then we started shipping last year. So
Okay.
we're a very new company.
Very new company. All right.
Yeah.
So anyone who's here, go give Besties Defense a follow on Instagram, um, just to help their company. Like I said, they produce a really good product and something that I'm happy that I get to give to my wife and kids. And honestly, I might have to ask you for another one so I can have a less than lethal.
Oh my God.
Um,
Of
so
course.
hold on a second. Put the website in the bio. Besties.
It's
Uh, best. Oh,
bestie-defense.com.
Bestie dash defense. Okay, fat fingers. Bestie dash defense.com. There we go. And let's hold that down. Pin the
And
comment.
I
There
think
we go.
we have a you have a discount code, right? I
I
think we sent
do
that
have
to
a
you.
discount. I think oh God, I think it's is it Pew Pew Jew? Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
for the rest of the month, that'll give you 30% off. We're trying to encourage, this to be in the hands of every young person going to school, going to college. We have the red zone coming up. People are starting to return to campus, and young women are the
absolutely.
most. Young women are most vulnerable the first 10 weeks of school. That's when the highest, amount of sexual assault is going to take place. And again, this is really going to come in handy. I mean, I know so many people who, have had experiences in college, and you're probably not going to pepper spray a room. It's going to come from someone who you know. So it's just keeping this in your pocket as a young woman in college is a very good idea, and it's not going to draw attention.
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely. Um, yeah. I think it's fantastic. I think, like you said, with college starting or did start for a lot of places, I think this is very, very key. And I do know, like in Texas, we do have campus carry, but those are only in public colleges. So
right.
I think being able to carry this everywhere you go on a campus that doesn't allow for campus carry, I think this can be a real game changer for a lot of women out there.
Yeah, I think so too. And again, unfortunately, a lot of the situations that women face on campus, it's going to be from someone they know. So you might not want to shoot the person, but
Right.
pepper spraying them, or giving them a little pokey poke might be a little bit more acceptable, before escalating to lethal force if that's necessary. So again, I mean, I don't think it's a either or. It's always going to be a both.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Wow.
Sorry, the other German shepherds.
Definitely want to get out of that room.
You don't want to
Um,
come into my house. Becky, come here. Come here. Sorry about that.
no, hey, it's first line of defense right there. That's good.
Oh yeah. Good girl. Anyways, I cannot thank you enough for doing this with me. This has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my pleasure. And like I said, I'll post this on my page. I'll even throw this in my newsletter with the Pew Pew Jew promo code.
Awesome.
My newsletter goes out tomorrow, so I'll do that. But yeah, anything else you want to talk about? People can reach you at Bestie Defense.
Mhm.
Um, Instagram is just Bestie Defense.
Yep, Bestie Defense.
Bestie Defense.
Yep.
You guys can check her out. Sarah, thank you so much. This has been awesome.
Thank you so much,
Um,
Yehuda. It's
yeah,
so awesome to see you again. And
you too.
I'm sure we'll talk.
When are you coming to Dallas?
Oh, I definitely want to make a trip in the fall. I'm gonna wait for it to cool
Okay,
off just a little bit because
makes
I
sense.
don't want to go in the summer.
Yeah, no, it's brutal. I mean, I was out today, and it is like, I mean, brutal. So
I was not happy at 82 degrees in Los Angeles. It was a little bit more humid here than it's historically been, but I was just like, I must go inside. Like, I cannot handle this.
okay, well, this has been awesome. Thank you so much. You ever need anything, you know where to reach me, and yeah, we will talk soon.
Amazing. And yeah, just let me know if you want a black. I assume you want a black one for
Yeah,
your
yeah,
other one.
yeah, yeah. Give me a black one, and then, like I said, I'll add that to my EDC. So
Awesome. I will mail it to you tomorrow.
awesome, Sarah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Yehuda. So good to
Say
see you. And I
you
hope
too.
I'm sure I'll see you before January. So
Yeah, I mean, if not, I mean, January is surprisingly only like 4 months away.
don't say that.
Yeah, shot show is 4 months away.
Oh my gosh. We have a lot to do.
Yeah, it's pretty. People are they're like, okay, we're gonna go to shot show. Shot show ends. They're like, yes, we have another year, and people don't realize how fast it just
Okay.
comes, like sneaks up on you.
Okay. So I'm still going, like, I'm still sending out emails from SHOT Show. Like I have a stack of cards, like I think like literally this big. So I'm still getting through emails and I'm like, how
Okay.
are we already here?
Yeah, it's what? It's August, and then you have September, October, November, December. Oh, yeah, well, shot shows at the end of January, so you have 4.5 months. But yeah, it's before you know it, it's gonna be. it's gonna be here, and like I can't wait. I love Shot Show.
I know. I actually just booked my room yesterday or like two
Oh,
days
did you?
ago. Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I need to lock that in now before it like
Oh
skyrockets.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Wild.
Well, you know where to reach me. If you need anything, let me know. Thank you so much for coming on. This has been great. I think actually Tamkin and I just talked a few days ago, and I think I'm gonna do another Instagram live with Tamkin to talk about cakes concealed.
Oh
Um,
yeah. She is okay. Like she's one of my favorite people.
she
She's
she she's a
awesome.
firecracker. She's a firecracker. She is
She
awesome.
she cracks me up so much. Like I there's so many girls in or women, I should say, girls, women, like in the space that I love. I was just with Tamkin and with Cami in Vegas
Yeah.
last week.
Okay.
What a freaking time. Like the more and more time I spend with them, the more and more like I just adore them. I mean, they're both so cool. But like yeah,
Yeah.
Tamkin and I had brunch like a month ago. And I'm like, oh, I could like literally stay here for 48 hours with you and not get bored. Like she is
Yeah.
such a firecracker. She's awesome.
Oh yeah. So I
And
love
I
Cami.
like I'm obsessed with my cakes bag. Like I more or less stopped carrying designer bags just because theft has gotten so bad here in Los Angeles and like robberies are insane. But I used her bag. Like I don't have my CCW, so I don't walk around with my firearm, but I use her bag all the
Abs-
time. And
yeah.
I
No.
was like, oh, like this is so cool. I love it. And then my bestie just lives in there, and I'm like, yay.
No. She's awesome. And the funny thing is, Cami. I love Cami also. I've met Cami a bunch of times. I've talked to her a bunch of times. Tamkin I've never actually met yet, but we've talked a bunch of times, and like we talked. I think it was 2 days ago. I was going to arrange day, and we were talking on Instagram, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna call you. So we ended up calling each other. We ended up talking for like close to an hour, and like,
Yeah.
and it was just a fun conversation. She's just bursting with energy, and it's positive energy. It's not like, yeah, I can't wait to actually meet her in person.
You got okay. I'm joining that live 100%. Like, just I'm gonna watch just because the two of you are gonna have such an amazing conversation.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't say enough amazing things about her. She's great. She's
So
really great.
I think what I need to do is I've had you on. I need to do Tankin. I need to do Cami, and then all four of us need to do like an Instagram live together.
That's gonna be trouble.
Oh, absolutely, and that's why it's going to be so much fun.
Are you
Uh,
like are you ready? Because I just based off of our like cabana talk that we were having, like I don't know if the world's ready for that.
I every now and then it's not too bad to drop a nuke. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I think that would be a really really fun Instagram live. I mean, I probably would just sit here and be quiet, and because I'm sure the three of you would just nonstop. But I think that would be a really fun Instagram live to have the four of us together.
Oh, it would be a blast. Also, you would 100% be involved. We're very inclusive. We're a very inclusive group. Everyone, like, everyone has conversations. The three of us can go like cackle and do whatever the heck we're going to do on our own time. But it would 100% be the four of us having a conversation. That would be so much fun.
Yeah. So yeah, well, let me get Tamkin on. I know she just sent me a few bags, one for my wife, and she's sending me the tuxedo um
Mhm.
for the men. So
Yeah.
once I get that, I'm gonna do, what we did together. Um Tammy, I don't know if she can send me her products because her products are like a bazillion dollars.
Yeah.
Um so I don't know if she'll do it, but I love Cammy anyway, so it'll be fun to have her on.
It's great. Also, I let her slash my throat
I
like
saw
at
that
Kohl's.
video.
Like that was, I mean, I was just like, I hope you know how much I adore you and how much I actually trust your product because we just had a random person's knife that we did not test and you're just up here like going to town on my throat. So yeah, I mean her like like her product is so legit. I'm like, yeah, I feel a lot safer with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Her product is pretty crazy.
It's
Um,
awesome. It's necessary, which
yeah,
is that I mean, like the fact that any of us have to have these products is
it's
not
ridiculous,
great,
but
but
right.
it's better. Yeah, I mean, hat off to her, and I can't wait to buy her her body armor. I need to save up to do that, but
Yeah.
so worth it.
Oh, 100%. And like I saw the video of you getting your neck slashed, and the first thing that popped into my head was and I'm gonna butcher her last name, but that the poor woman who was
Irina, Irina,
Irina.
the girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't I'm gonna butcher her last name, so I'm not even gonna try it. But she like seeing first I saw Cammy slash her own neck with her the gator on, and I'm like,
Hmm.
holy cow. Then I saw the video of you getting your neck slashed, and I'm like, oh my god, that is such an amazing product for not just women, but for anyone sitting, you know, without sitting with your back to the wall, right? Like anytime I go see a movie, I'm always back row, right? I don't want
Hmm.
anyone, I don't want anyone behind me. So like if you're on a subway, you're on a bus, you're on a train, anywhere, to have
Yeah.
a gator around your neck that prevents stabbing and slashing, I mean, it's wild.
Oh, I mean, it's great. Like I travel to New York a lot, and I have not been on the subway in a very long time. I refuse, just because of all the crazy stuff that goes on down there. With her product, I would actually be more comfortable getting on the subway.
Yeah,
So
I can understand.
yeah, I
Absolutely.
mean it's crazy, but again, like anyone who has to take public transportation, I think that her scarf should be a non-negotiable, just because it's really crazy to see how much is happening. Also, the guy in Ireland. Did you see that video?
The guy in Ireland, which I mean, I'm sure I did, but unfortunately, there's so many stories.
Oh my
Um,
God. There was like this insane migrant who would like come in, was on top of him and was like decapitating him
oh
on the
yes,
street.
yes, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that was already a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I was just like, oh my God. Because I was in Dublin last summer, and I'm like, oh my God, like that could have been that could have been me. That could have been one of my friends.
yeah,
Like you never know. And I'm just like
yeah,
that. I mean, that was, I feel like I'm starting to become a little desensitized, just because I watch so many self-defense videos like on the reg, and just like break down fights and self-defense situations. But that one was really upsetting.
yeah. I mean, I saw the non-blurred out version, and it's yeah, it's very disturbing.
Yeah, it was.
So,
I did not sleep very well after watching that. Bad.
all right, well, it's almost 9 o'clock by me, which means it's almost my bedtime because I'm old.
Go to
And
go to sleep.
but it was great hanging out with you, and we will do
Yeah,
this again.
absolutely. Thank you so much. So great
Absolutely.
seeing you, and we'll talk soon. And I'll get your bestie sent out to you. Your other
Awesome.
bestie sent
Your
out
other
to you
bestie.
tomorrow.
Awesome,
Yes.
Sarah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later.